welcome back to the second episode and beginning of my playthrough of the Saga of Matthew. Uh, Today we will be continuing where we left off in Winterhold, and we will be trying to see how we survive. Oh, I did not sleep particularly well last night, and I seem to have gotten a bit of a cold from the water. Oh, but at least I'm warm and I'm alive, and my father's armor is still an option. Today I'm going to explore the town, so I'm going to be putting on the armor and seeing what I can find in this small town. Let's see if maybe the innkeep has any knowledge or if there's any patrons here. There's a few people in the inn that I'd like to maybe talk with and share some breakfast with. I'll purchase a little something for breakfast today. Well, excuse me, barkeep. Okay, I'll come around to you.
If there's anything you need, just let me. Drink
All
for
right.
the thirsty, food for the hungry.
My accommodations here continue to be just what I need.
I think a nice little sweet roll will be good this morning. I don't need anything too fancy. And, no, that's a lot of wine. That's expensive for wine. Goodness gracious, those prices are outrageous. Let's drink a simple Nord mead. You know, that's always easy.
Are you referring to your other customers? No, everything is quite all right.
Alright, and, do you have any work today for me, perhaps? Or heard any rumors?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Bounty letter, okay. That's possibly out of my... All able-bodied men in Winterhold, the bandits located in Snow Point Beacon have been harassing, rolling and attacking visitors. A reward will be offered to anyone who kills their leader.
All right.
I'm not 100% sure on my ability to do that, especially by myself. But we'll try and see here. Oh. Didn't mean to grab that, but it seems no one saw me. Magnar.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking. Till next time.
No, I don't particularly want to discuss things with you.
Well, I'm at a loss. None of this makes a damn bit of sense.
Few things in life do.
Very true, but the autumn gale was an exception. 77 times it swam through the Sea of Ghosts, safely to the northern shore. 77 times through mighty storms and restless seas, it never failed to reach port. But somehow, on the 78th, on a clear day with a steady wind, it sank to the bottom of Pilgrim's Trench.
Oh my goodness. What do you think happened to the ship? You know, I just came from a shipwreck myself, so I'm definitely
If I
curious
only
as to
know.
what could have happened.
The wreckage is too far down the trench to offer any clues. But while we can't salvage the ship, we can salvage her reputation. And, more importantly, the reputation of my business.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
I love young people who are motivated to work. You can start by delivering these supplies to the salvage team. Here, take this to the leader of the team, Utai. She will
Utai.
handle your payment.
Okay, that seems like something that I could probably do. I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast first, though. You know, it's hard to believe that, you know, just not even a full day ago, you know, everything was so different, and now it's, my father's dead, I've lost my mother's ashes. I worry. But it seems like I found a decent lead for work and actually managed to get this map. So thankfully that'll kind of help show me, especially now that I know exactly where I am. Let me track this quest. Alright, so let's see here. So he told me that salvage team was over there. I feel like that's fairly close to where my own ship went down. Yeah, I mean, that's around my beach. I don't think the Autumn's Gale was the name of the ship that I was traveling on, though. It's interesting, though, that it's like that. And then that is a bandit leader. For now, I think I'll just stick with going back, I guess, towards my... back towards the, place where I came from. It's interesting that I'm going back there so quickly, but I'm being paid, so I think this will be a good chance to maybe get some closure and hopefully not die to the wolves along the way. Alright. This armor's heavy, but it's also remarkably light. Thankfully, my father was around the same height and build as myself, or else I might have struggled to fit into this armor. I still wonder how he could have gotten such a armor of this quality, though. My father was a fairly simple man. I don't even think he was a soldier. You know, he was a simple, came from a simple noble family in High Rock. It's definitely warmer out wearing this armor, though. I think just to be on the safe side, I'm going to wear the helmet just to make sure that if anything comes after me, I'm ready. Especially since I know for a fact that there are wolves out here. Yes, now I see there's a much, there was a much better path that I could have taken. Oh, there's another traveler on this road. Who might this be? Hello there, friend.
Oh, yes? Yes?
Scavenger, okay. Hopefully you're not heading towards the ship that I just came from, because there's not much to scavenge there. Alright, what's going to be the easiest way down? That is a horker. I want to avoid that, but I kind of have to pass next to him. Just ignore me, friend. Yep, see? No harm to you. Alright. Excuse me, that cold is really starting to get the best of me. I should not have been in that water as much as I was, but I had no choice. Hello wolves, my old friend. You leave me alone and I'll leave you alone. Looks like the hut is over here. Whew. This armor is definitely making it warmer, but it's still extremely cold out here. I'll definitely need to take a stop by the inn or at that fire up ahead that looks most appetizing right now. These ice chunks are pretty sturdy, thankfully, to whew. Alright, let's stop here for just a moment. While I'm thinking about it, I should also tell you guys a bit about myself. When come from High Rock, as I said, and I've studied a bit of fencing in my time with one-handed swords, so my father did teach me a bit. I suppose maybe he was a bit more of a fighter than I ever could have thought. Yeah. What, got a quest here. This quest does seem a little odd. There's even torn paper in the hand. That, definitely is not ominous. Mundus, the 25th day of Frostfall, 4th era, 199. Solstheim, I performed the ritual on some people of a nearby village and managed to defeat the Frost Monarch. Time to return to Skyrim and attempt to pull the ice blade of the Monarch from the stone. Mundus, 14th day of the Morning Star, 4E, 4th era, 200, west of Winterhold. Unfortunately, the sword still won't budge. We set up a camp in Bleak Coast Cave, southeast of the city of Winterhold, along the northeast coast of Skyrim. Just need to throw some rumors in by taverns promising gold and beyond measure and warriors for all Tamriel will come to me like cattle. Someone must be able to get the sword for me. Interesting. A sword of myth, you say? May have to look into that. Where did he say his camp was? I'll look into that later, but for now, the reason I came down here. I have to talk to the scavenger and hopefully get a little bit of money to be paid for my troubles. Whew. It's chilly out here today. An Argonian, hello there. Utai, is it? Ron asked me to deliver this to you.
Poor Heron must have forgotten Argonians have no use for such things.
Can Argonians breathe underwater?
Should have sent health potions.
Why health
I got bit
potions?
by a slaughterfish on the last dive. Nearly snapped my arm in two. Still not sure how it held together.
Oh goodness, that sounds terrible.
Team? You mean my sons? Oh, they're just here to get their feet wet. Although having them around does help with appearances.
Tell me more about your family.
There's Pericles, over by the crates. He's talented, but lazy. But it's hard to build a work ethic when everything comes easy. Bluethroat is the middle child. He doesn't like to talk to people, so it's best to give him his space.
Noted.
And lastly, my little hatchling on Room, over by the fire. He's the youngest, but he doesn't like it if you baby him.
How much is there left to
Actually,
salvage?
As far as cargo goes, I checked everything off my list, save for one thing. A lease agreement of some kind. Hopefully it's locked up in a chest somewhere, otherwise I doubt we can recover it.
Your sons should be able to get it. It'll be valuable on the job training.
I love them, but outside of maybe Pericles, they couldn't find the bottom of a puddle. But you look like you've done some diving in your lifetime. Maybe you could go down the
I don't like the sound of
Use
this.
the potions if need be. If you manage to find anything, I'll give you a share of the salvaging fee.
Into that ice cold water. Again. Oh goodness. How far out is that? Well, I went into the water once, and come out of the water again. This time, though, I'm going to make sure that I take off my armor so I don't drown to death out there. Oh, goodness. Leave the armor by the fire to keep it nice and warm, so that way I don't, Oh, goodness. What's the best way to do this? I suppose I just jump right in. Oh, God, the water's cold. It's very cold. This definitely is not going to help that cold. Ooh, that is not going to help the cold. I need one of these water-breathing potions. Alright. Whew. God, that skull. Oh, goodness. That water was frigid. Oh my goodness, at this point I'm getting very good at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this fire is definitely helping me warm up. Alright, my armor should be nice and warm as well. I did manage to find the spyglass. What clipped allows easy spying of seashells of the shore. Oh goodness. Well, that definitely performs its purpose. Alright. Found the lease agreement.
Splendid. I ought to add you to our team. We'll have to change the name, though.
I thought the team was your family.
And Sons won't really work if you're the one taking the lead.
Yeah, no, I think, I really appreciate the offer, but I'll have to pass. However, my name is Matthew Rodane.
You wouldn't want to babysit this
It's nice to meet you, Ute.
They're a group only a mother could love. In any case, I'd like you
As
to
is
take
often
this
the case
document
with
back
the
to
children.
This other cargo can be delayed, but documents like that tend to be time sensitive.
Alright, I'll take the document back to
There's a share
Heron.
of the salvaging fee. Do me a favor and let him know the rest of the cargo has been recovered.
I'll be sure to do so. Thank you.
Back it up. Got to get this to Don's
Phew.
town.
How much did I get for that? Oh, okay. That's actually a good little bit of money there.
Dang.
Alright. Let's go. Whew. Goodness gracious. Let me tell you, this armor is definitely helping a little bit, but not nearly as much as I would like. Oh no. Hello, Mr. Wolf. You know, just stay calm. You know, we don't have to... Oh! Oh, goodness. I mean, you saw that it came after me like that. I didn't want to kill it, but I really had no choice. I was raised as a noble, so I've always been one of those capable of eloquently speaking. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I came down this way here. Yep, just past the Horkers, and there's the other wolf. I hope you're not upset that I killed your companion, or hopefully that wasn't your mate and you don't have pups. That would be rather sad. You know, I just would like the record to show that you attacked me. That is a massive statue of a divine. Is that a divine, maybe? It's massive, whatever it is. Clearly the followers of it show some reverence. I might have to check that out before I depart this area. What is this? Is this a troll? Do I hear a wolf? I think I do hear a wolf, but also a mage apprentice. Well, unfortunately, friend, you have passed, but the staff could still be of use to somebody. You know, that may be a little callous of me, but you know, I've lost everything so far. I've lost my father, I've lost my mother, I've lost all of our possessions. I don't know how we'll get home to High Rock again. You know, perhaps this is in some way what my mother wanted, me to get in touch with her Norse roots, her Nordic roots. But for the moment, I'm just focusing on living day to day and trying to survive to the next day, the next time that I need to eat, really. But I mean, so far I've completed my first quest, as icy cold as it is. Ooh, there's some missives here now. Oh, hi there, sir. Collect venison, gather ore, hunt thief in the pale, deliver a potion, deliver letter. I'll come back and look at these in a moment. For now, I think it's best if I just go back inside, get out of this freezing cold.
Welcome. Let me know if you want. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Whew. That is cold, let me tell you.
Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? That's gold wasted, friend.
He did beg a drink from me, I think, earlier, but I didn't give it to him.
Going to burn it down, build it back up, then burn it down again just for laughs.
Goodness gracious, why do you keep serving him?
I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes.
I mean, that's understandable. You gotta run a business.
He just might be sober enough to listen to you.
Yeah, I'll try to talk to him for you and see if I can do anything to help you.
All right, then.
Haran.
No.
Do you have cargo on that ship?
Not my cargo anyway, but I did lose family. The Autumn Gale was my ship, and I loved her like a daughter.
That's understandable, I suppose. I'm very sorry for your loss.
I did lose a fair share of capital when the ship went down. Luckily, I've got the boat insured by a very wealthy thing.
That's good.
You mean my emotional
I was
loss?
definitely referring to your
Yes.
emotional loss, though.
I'm going to feel that for some time. Not a
About the
single
crew.
one. A great tragedy indeed. How am I ever going to replace such cheap and skilled labor? Fortunately, I hadn't paid them their wages for the last few months. That takes some of the sting out of it.
I regret asking. Why is it not letting me turn this into you? Deliver the lease document to Heron in Winterhold. I do have it, right? Yeah, lease document here. Following agreement, I was warmer for our extent to farm. That wasn't about the boat, but then again, I guess it could be. What made the Autumn Gale so reliable?
Damn good captain. Tore old ice wind knew the ocean like a sheep knows wool.
Hopefully you paid him better than the other crew. How'd you come to possess it?
I used to be a lowly courier, but then I got an idea to charge the people I was delivering to by claiming the sender hadn't paid. If they refused to pay my fee, I opened the letter and sold the information to someone else. Eventually, I earned enough money to start my own shipping and delivery business.
You are just terrible. That sounds extremely unethical. How could you get away with such a practice?
None of the recipients would ever bring it up. It's considered petty to start a quarrel over a handful of gold.
I don't even know what to say.
Hopefully you've brought some good news.
Yeah, I found the document.
Yes, a land lease. That sounds exactly like the thing this lad is looking for. Don't worry, lad. The Autumn Gale never fails to deliver. That's a promise.
The Autumn Gale is at the bottom of the ocean. Who's to say the documents are even legible?
Well,
I mean, I've looked over them. They're definitely still legible. Let me turn on the subtitles.
never said there'd be a perfect condition. Although if you're unsatisfied, I may consider refunding a portion of the payment.
And how are you going to refund my father's life? There's no amount of gold that can compensate me for that.
I mean, he's kind of right.
Oh, right. In that case, I suppose I should just keep the gold then, with the terms of a contract being fulfilled and all.
You greedy little snake! I'm going to tear the skin off of your skull!
Hold that thought. It looks like my newest employee has returned.
Yeah, I'm not getting involved
Well,
in this
lad,
one.
because you're such a valued customer, I went ahead and had my top agent expedite your request. Of course, there is a special fee that's part of our express delivery service.
Fine. Once my father's name is cleared, you'll be paid in full. Just bill me with the details. But first, I want to verify the document.
I'll deliver it personally.
Well, is it true? Do you have the document? Is it signed by Ingrid?
Here's the lease agreement. I don't
Still
remember if it
hope,
was
but it might not be
signed by
enough.
them.
I was wondering perhaps if I could loan your services. I'm on my way to the site of the altercation to see if I can find more evidence.
Yeah, sure. I think I can do that. Looks like I'm becoming
Thank you
quite
so
valuable.
much. Hopefully having another set of eyes will help.
All right. Well, I'll be following him in a moment.
You speak to a vigilant of
Vigilant of Stendar.
Abort with
That's
any
very
danger,
interesting to have
and we
here.
will hunt you down.
Let's try to speak with this Rodgear real quick. Or Ranmir,
Unless
sorry.
you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
You need to pay Heron back for all your drinks that you owe her.
Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready.
You owe her gold, you should
told
pay
you
it.
I'd pay it when I'm good and ready.
Do it or things will get ugly.
Down there, friend. I'll pay. Tell Harren that she'll have her gold.
Oh, thankfully I didn't have to follow through with that threat. I'm not sure I would have liked just, fighting a man who's clearly down
Just
on
say
his
the
luck.
word if you need a drink or... Thank you. He's not a bad man, just bad with his coins and his drink. My husband Dagger could tell you stories there.
I'm sure he could.
I have a couple of Ranmir's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you've earned them.
Alright, well, thank you so much.
Good day.
Alright, well. I'll take a brief seat in my room and eat a little lunch, I think. I think I've earned it at this point in the day. It's a little late. It's about lunchtime. I've only been up for a few hours, but I've already accomplished a good bit of work today. I think, time well spent. Eat a couple apples. And, I'll soon be heading out to, help the man whose father passed away in that ship accident. We seem to have a lot in common. All right, thank you all for tuning in to this episode. If you're watching on YouTube, this is the end of the second episode. We will be picking up going into the next episode here shortly. If you're watching on Twitch, we will be continuing the stream here shortly. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you're enjoying it.